Hi, this is Venkatesh. Today I'm going to cook spicy masala crab curry. For more such recipes, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also visit my blog www.daddyscuisine.com. So let us look at the ingredients for spicy masala crab curry. So here I have taken 3 medium-sized crab which I have cleaned it properly, deshelled it and cleaned it properly. This is 3 medium-sized fresh crab. And here I have fresh coriander leaves, about half a cup. This is 2 small tomatoes which I have roughly chopped. This is 2 small size onion which I have sliced. And this is 1 onion medium size which I have finely sliced, finely cut. This is 1.5 teaspoon of ginger and garlic paste. This is about 12 to 15 curry leaves, fresh curry leaves. Then I have cinnamon stick, about 1 inch, or 10 to 12 black peppercorns, 1 teaspoon of sauve of fennel seeds. I have dagarful or stone flower, about 1 inch, 3 green cardamom, about 1 or 2 bay leaves. I have this fresh spicy hot red chili. This is about 8 to 10. Then I have black cardamom, 1. I have mace, just about 1 inch. I have 1 star anise. Then I have about 6 cloves. I have 2 tablespoons of coriander, fresh coriander seeds. I have Kashmiri red chili. This chili has very good color, so I am using this for color. Then I have about 1 teaspoon of sesame seeds, white til. I have 1.5 teaspoon of jeera or cumin seeds, about half teaspoon of khaskhas. This is poppy seeds. Then I have 1 small cup of fresh coconut. Then I have kokum. This is kokum which I have soaked in water. This is about 4 petals of kokum. And I'm going to use turmeric powder and salt. Turmeric powder will be half teaspoon and salt will be as per the taste. So let us start cooking our spicy masala crab curry. First, we need to take all the side legs, the thin side legs of the crab, and transfer it into a mixer grinder. Alright. And along with this, also add the fresh coriander leaves and add some water, and we need to grind it into a fine paste, a thin paste, not too thick, and then later on we will strain it and use this in our gravy. So let us grind it first. This is done. Now I'm going to strain it. Let us strain this and see. So strain this properly. So done. So I'm going to use this in the gravy, this one, and this one I'm going to discard it. Do not use this. I have taken about 2 tablespoons of cooking oil in this deep wok or kadai or pan. So So once the oil is heated up, I am going to roast all the dry masalas except the coconut and the sliced onion, which I am going to fry it later on. So let us add all the dry masalas and just saute it. This masala should not burn. Just dry roast it for about a minute or two on medium flame. Transfer everything in. Just saute it just for a minute. Masala should not burn. I have sauteed all the dry masalas for about 1.5 minutes. And it's almost done. I can smell the nice aroma of this masala, so I'm going to transfer this. So I'm going to transfer this. In the same kadai, I'm going to add 2 more tablespoons of oil and heat it up. I'm going to fry the onion and the coconut in this one. So once the oil is nice and hot, fry the sliced onion. Just saute it for about 1 to 2 minutes again. You don't want to cook the onion. You just saute it until it becomes translucent, and then we'll add the coconut, the fresh coconut. So I've been frying this onion just for a minute. Now this onion is nice and translucent. I'm going to add the coconut in it, and then again fry it for about 2 minutes with the coconut. And you can keep the flame on medium to high. So I've been frying this onion and the coconut for about 2 minutes. Now it's nice and it's light golden brown. I'm going to add the tomatoes now. So I'm going to cook the tomatoes for another 2 to 3 minutes on high heat until the tomatoes are softened nicely. So keep stirring it and cook for another 2 minutes on high heat. So I've been frying this for almost 2 minutes on high heat. Tomatoes are softened nicely. I'll switch off the heat to the gas, and I'm going to transfer this with our previously fried masala and grind all this into a fine paste. Allow it to cool down and then add some water if required and grind it into a fine paste. So our fried masala is cool now, and I have transferred it to a mixer grinder jar. So I'm going to grind it to a fine paste. So before you grind this to a fine paste, at this stage you can add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. Okay. Now we'll just grind it into a fine paste. So I've added about 3/4 cup of water to this so that our mix or our masala is finely ready. Now it has become a very nice paste. This is all we need to blend the paste. Now we'll start cooking. In the same kadai I've added about 2 tablespoons of oil. In the hot oil, I've added curry leaves and the onion. I'm going to fry the onion until it becomes light golden brown. This may take about 2 minutes on high flame, high heat. So I've been frying this onion for almost 2 minutes on high heat. Now it's golden brown. It's time to add our ginger and garlic paste. And saute it again for a minute or so until the raw smell of ginger garlic is gone. The ginger garlic is nicely fried. It's time to add our paste and just mix it in it. So at this stage you can add the kokum. Add the kokum as well as this fine paste that we had strained earlier. So just gently, don't mix it, just leave the last portion. If there's any stuff which is not, you just leave this one and give it a nice mix. And at this stage you can add the salt. Add salt to taste. And give it a nice mix. And let this gravy cook for at least 8 to 10 minutes on low to medium flame until you see oil floating on the surface. And then we'll add the crab. I've been cooking this for almost 8 minutes now. Oh yeah, see, you can see the oil just come up to the surface. Now it's time to add our crabs in. And if you think the gravy, the curry is too thick, you can add a little bit of water at this stage. So let me add the crabs now. In goes our crabs, all of them. And give it a mix so that the crab is coated with the masalas. Cover it and leave it for another 8 to 10 minutes on low to medium flame. So I've been cooking this for almost 10 minutes on low heat. Let us see how does it look. Wow, this is done. So I'm going to switch off the heat, turn off the heat, and add some coriander. Keep some coriander for garnishing later on. And give it a mix. Yep, this is done. Nicely done. And time to serve. Masala crab curry. It's ready to be served. It's ready to it. Okay, looks good. For garnishing, I'll just add some coriander leaves, freshly chopped. Our spicy masala crab curry is ready to be eaten. You can have this with steamed rice or chapati or bhakri. Bhakri can be of rice or jwari. Enjoy eating, happy eating. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe for more such recipes. Happy eating.